Hello, we are Cliff and Steph, and we're from Washington State. We now find ourselves living in California. Please join us as we go through life's little adventures. Last time on Get It Done, Clark and I met at the restaurant and enjoyed a meal, and then we worked on the church, and one of the things we did was to remove the logo for repair, and did a couple of other little projects, and then I come home and worked on my sprinkler system that just doesn't want to shut off. So we decided to go to Winco today to buy groceries. It's quite a bit further than what we normally go to buy groceries, but we haven't been to Winco for a long time, and we're hoping that the savings in the groceries will compensate for the mileage that we're going, and also, even if not, then we just hope to have a lot of fun today looking around. Well, we're done spending money. Not really, we're not done spending money, we're done grocery shopping. And now we're here at a little Mexican greasy spoon, and before we go home. So, yeah, spend more money. Well, there's our haul. Well, I'm going to fill my ink cartridges today with ink. Here's my ink cartridges. There's one of them at least. There's 3 more. So, you know, that's $25 or $30 right there. And I'm not crazy about spending that kind of money. And I have a whole refill kit right here that I use to save a little money. And first of all, I put that down, put this tin foil down so that I can, so nothing will leak through. Use this as backup. And this is my black ink right here. Here is the black ink here. Then that's a lot of ink right there. That 16.9 ounces right there. And this is the needle right there. See that needle? Okay. Alright, so what we do here is open the ink and get some ink in this syringe here. Spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to fill ink cartridges, and went through all of the hoops that they told you to do in YouTube, and this is what works best for me. So I drilled a little hole right there. That hole is just slightly bigger than the needle on that syringe, and then I just pull it tape back a little bit. There you go. And insert the needle, and I push it all the way down to the bottom, and then I go real slow. And I tilt the cartridge so that the needle is at the bottom where the ink will go. That'll fill up fast, because this ink will foam real easy, and when it foams, it doesn't go out the head and print. So you got a whole bunch of foamy stuff in there, and it stays that way. Once it's foamed, it'll stay formed. So the way I tell when it's full is when it starts leaking out. When it runs over, it's full. So there you go. Let's give it a second. It's coming out right there. Right there it's coming out. Let's give it another shot. Yeah, okay, this baby's full. Okay, seal that back shut. The black is done. Okay. As much as the ink dries in paper, it never seems to dry in a syringe, so I don't worry about it. So put that back in there. Let's go for some yellow. Use some yellow right here. There's some yellow. So I like to use the cartridges because this just fits into a well in the printer, and then the print head's over here. So you're not using, the print head is designed to last for a long time. And these are just storage, ink storage. They're not cartridges and print heads. Print heads are separate. So I think that works out really well. And these are a lot easier to deal with. So I spent a little extra money to get this particular type of ink cartridges because I can do this. Where the other ones, I can't do that. You know, HP is getting pretty sharp. They're getting smart about people like me, and they've got little software that prevents this kind of stuff. But so sometimes old school is better. Sometimes the older equipment is better. So I'll go put this back in my printer and give a test print. And so that's how I save money on printing. And I print about as much as I want to.
Did any of you get to go to Desmond Bell's camp for MCC? We have some friends that did, yes. Oh, we love your stories. It's so much fun to gather the stories from different places. Medical cadet. I was in academy at Upper Columbia Academy, and in some places only the guys did it, but the girls did it there too. Learn to march and the first aid and all those good kinds of things. We sort of liked it. We didn't have to do regular PE. And this is Elder Skinner speaking also.
Bearing my burdens all the day long. Even the forgiveness of sins.
Awesome.
Who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. For by him all things were created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or power. All things were created by him and for him.
Yes.
Next time on Get Her Done, Steph does find that perfect pair of shoes. She takes some time out of her shopping to get pampered for a little while, and we did find a vegetarian sausage at Bratwurst.